You wake up and it begins. That crushing weight, the same one from yesterday, the same excuses, the same failures. You said you would change, but nothing has changed. Marcus Aurelius faced this too. At dawn, he would hear the same whispers of weakness, but he crushed them under the power of discipline. A discipline forged not for comfort, but for mastery. And you will need it, because without mastery, you are already losing. Every morning you fight the same battle. Marcus Aurelius knew this war. Your alarm rings and the excuses flood in. You bargain for 5 more minutes for comfort over duty. The bed feels like a sanctuary and the day feels like an enemy. You are losing the first battle before it begins. Marcus Aurelius knew this struggle intimately. In the pages of Meditations, he wrote about dawn, when the body pleads to stay in bed. He did not negotiate. He reminded himself, I am rising to do the work of a human being. He declared, how can I complain when I am about to do what I was born to do? This is not merely waking up. This is declaring war on softness. Rising is not just a choice, it is a duty. Your bed is a trap, and every extra minute inside it is a retreat from your purpose. Softness is a drug, and you are its addict. The bed is a battlefield. Win or stay defeated. If the morning is war, then preparation is your weapon. Marcus knew this. Your days feel like chaos, do they not? You wake unprepared and the world hurls its insults, its traffic, its emails, and its failures at you. You react, but you do not respond. You are playing their game, not yours. Marcus Aurelius mastered mornings differently. He began his day not with action, but with foresight. In his morning reflections, he prepared for all of it. The betrayals, the frustrations, the chaos. He asked himself, who might I meet today? Who might insult me? What trials might I face? And he prepared his responses in advance. Reacting is chaos, preparation is control. Before checking a single email, take stock of the battles ahead. Name them one by one. Discipline is not in the reaction, it is in the plan. You will not rise above the tide by swimming. You will rise by building a dam. Discipline begins before the world even knows you are awake. A strong morning does not matter if the evening reveals no progress. Seneca knew this. You finish the day and what do? Turn on the screen, scroll endlessly, numb yourself. Do you even remember what you accomplished? Or are your days slipping away into a fog of distractions? Seneca lived differently. Each evening he conducted his daily audit. He asked himself, what bad habit did I cure today? What fault did I resist? Where did I improve? He did not allow his nights to rot into oblivion. He extracted every lesson, every weakness, every triumph. His evenings were merciless. They were honest. This practice is not kindness. It is discipline. Sit in silence before bed and interrogate yourself. Today was a test. Did you pass or did you fail? Write it down. Do not excuse weakness. Each day without this practice is a day already lost. The undisciplined night erases the disciplined day. You fall, and instead of rising, you spiral. Marcus saw this trap clearly. Failure is a pit. You know what it feels like to fall in. One mistake becomes 2, then 3. Before you know it, you have abandoned everything you said you would do. This is where most men break. They do not know how to stop the spiral. Marcus Aurelius did. As Emperor of Rome, failure was a constant companion. On the battlefield, in the Senate, in himself, but he refused to stay broken. In Meditations, he wrote, when you are disturbed, return quickly to yourself. No excuses, no delay. In returning to himself, Marcus recentered on his principles and found his rhythm again. This discipline is not ancient and unreachable. It is the choice you make after every failure. Do you sit in the pit, or do you rise? Men are not measured by how they avoid falling. They are measured by how quickly they rise. Every second wasted is a second you feed chaos. Return to yourself before the failure defines you. If this one hit you, you already know why. Now prepare for what comes next. Pain is your most consistent teacher. It does not care for your excuses. It strips you bare, revealing what you hide even from yourself. Most men collapse under its weight. Epictetus did not. Born a slave, his life was shaped by chains. His master snapped his leg, leaving him lame for life. But Epictetus remained unbroken. His teachings, preserved through discourses, never once asked for pity. Instead, they demanded endurance. He believed the ultimate discipline was to endure what cannot be changed. Life will hit you harder than you think you can stand. It will shatter your plans, your body, your mind. And when it does, you will face a choice: break or endure. The world does not care about your tears. It watches to see if you rise. Endurance is not survival, it is defiance. Endure the pain that cannot be avoided. There is something worse than failure, something most men do not see until it is too late. You talk about discipline. You post about discipline. But is it in your daily actions? Be honest. Look at your life. Epictetus understood the devastating difference between talking and living. In discourses, he wrote, "The philosopher lives his philosophy. The pretender performs it. The pretender is loud, lectures others, brags about his efforts, but his habits reveal the truth. The philosopher works in silence. His discipline is invisible until the results are undeniable. Every day you decide whether you are the philosopher or the pretender. Look at your actions, not your words, not your intentions. What do they say about you? The world does not reward pretenders, it exposes them. Philosophy is lived, not spoken. Discipline is not a task, it is the architecture of mastery. Each teaching, from waking with purpose to enduring unyielding pain, reveals the Stoics' truth. Control is built inward. Mastery begins where excuses end, in the silence of preparation and the resilience to rise. The disciplined man is not enslaved by chaos, he bends it to his will. These principles forge not merely habits but an unbreakable self, a fortress against failure and a weapon against mediocrity. The Stoics warn modern men, until discipline becomes your nature, mastery will remain your shadow. Control is built inward. Excuses are the chains of chaos. Mastery demands more than words or intentions. It demands you. Take the discipline forged by the Stoics and become unbreakable. Subscribe for more ancient wisdom designed to shatter illusions and ignite men. Mastery begins when you end your excuses.